Jamal
New
Adams.
York.
Jamal Adams wants out of New York. Jamal Adams has demanded to be traded. And according to the New York Daily News, Adams has issue with head coach Adam Gase, and the lack of contract has also played a role. So my question for you is, Clarence, the first question here is, what's going on with Jamal Adams and Adam Gase?
Well, you seen the other day that Adam Gase, he wants Jamal Adams here. He like his action, like he's telling the media that he wants Jamal Adams to stay in New York, but his actions are not telling it. To me, I've been looking over the investigation ever since he been declaring that he wants a new contract. It hasn't been as much communicating with player coach, and he feel like that Adam Gase is just not backing him up. Like, hey, y'all need to make this deal happen. This is one of the best players on our team that needs to make it happen. Like, he just feel like Adam Gase is not backing him up on the business side of the NFL, and he feel like, hey, I'm one of the best players in the league. I should be damn well deserved to get a brand new contract. And we know Adam Gase, like he have this one side, like there's like this nonchalant side that we don't know if he's serious or not. But it's just ridiculous. I always just thought like their communication was just way off, and they never just came close to agreeing to something.
Yeah, I believe Jamal Adams, he doesn't want to play for Adam Gase, and I can't blame him. I told you before, Clarence, I don't believe in Adam Gase as a head coach. You know, he was in Miami. He had a losing record in Miami. I think he made to the playoffs 1 year and 1 out of 3 years in Miami. He has a career record of 30-34. He's won 46% of his games, so he hasn't even won 50% of his games. I never believed in Adam Gase. I don't think he should have got the job to begin with in New York. Like I told you on last week's show, when he got the job in New York at his introductory press conference, he was high. He was literally high at that press conference. I don't think he deserved the job to begin with, and I think Jamal Adams is really, really starting to see the light, and he's starting to see that the New York Football Jets, they're not going to be relevant anytime soon, and they're not trying to do the necessary things to win football games. This is all about wanting to win. I think Jamal Adams wants to position himself to win football games and be in a playoff picture. That's not going to happen with Adam Gase as the head coach, and that's not going to happen with the New York Football Jets as an overall team. And I think Jamal Adams is basically understanding that now, being, at this moment. And I just think he's starting to really call out certain people. So I don't believe Adam Gase as a coach, and I also believe Jamal Adams doesn't believe him as well. So I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah, that was going to be my next question. Like, if you had to pick to move on between Adam Gase and Jamal Adams, who would it be?
Is that even a serious question?
Seriously?
Really?
Look, you got to think about it. You can always get another safety like that in the draft, or maybe free agency. It all depends how your scouts scout players. But for a coach, though, you will really have to sit down and really think about who is the right coach for your team. Do they fit the culture? Is his play style is legit? Is he even the right guy? God damn it! Did he pass all the requirements? But I'm gonna just say, but back to what we were saying. I think Jamal Adams has more leverage on the Jets because his talent speaks for itself. He's a talented safety. He's one of the best safeties in the league. Like by far, probably one of the best safeties in the league. He's a good run box safety, and he's effective in the pass coverage. I believe that he deserves to be one of the highest paid safeties in the league because right now you solidify your best players, and you don't got to worry about that problem in a few years. That's just me personally. Like, you just have to solidify your best player. If you don't solidify your best player, you won't get nothing out of them, Trey.
I agree with you. I'm gonna say this to answer your question whether or not I'm going to pick Jamal Adams, Adam Gase. Easy for me. I'm picking Jamal Adams. I told you I don't believe Adam Gase overall. So if this was a different head coach, like Mike Tomlin, maybe Sean Payton or Bill Belichick, that'd be a different answer. But I don't believe Adam Gase. So I'm going to pick Jamal Adams. Let me give you some of these statistical numbers since Jamal Adams been in the NFL in the ranks. He ranks amongst defensive backs, first in sacks, first in tackles for a loss, second in quarterback hits. He has 6 forced fumbles, which is second NFL ranked. He has a total of 272 tackles, which is 5th amongst NFL rank. And that's the most by DB in the first 3 seasons since 1982. Listen, Jamal Adams is the real deal. I think he's arguably one of the best safeties, if not the best safety, in the National Football League. And I think the Jets, they're not showing Jamal Adams the appreciation that they should. Listen, I told you on last week's show, Jamal Adams probably has that mentality that, okay, we're not winning football games. Damn it, if we ain't gonna win football games, I damn sure better get paid. You can't lose football games and also be underpaid. Pick a struggle. If I'm gonna be underpaid, I need to be winning. And if I'm not going to win, trade me to a team where I can compete, even if I take a decrease in salary. I think that's Jamal Adams' position, and I understand completely where he's coming from as a player.
That's following us to our next question. Our next question on the list. But everybody, please follow Wise Guys on Facebook, on Wise Guys Instagram. These guys know sports, and Twitter, Wise Guys _OH. The Wise Guys is now on the Worldwide Radio Sports Network, and we going live, baby. So, Trey, one last question. Do you believe Jamal Adams will be on that Jets roster week 1, or he's going to be with a different team in week 1?
I say he'll be with the Jets, unfortunately for him, because I think the Jets, because they know how great Jamal Adams is. So I believe he's going to play week 1 with the New York Jets, and I don't see him trading him so soon. I think it's going to take some time. I don't think he's going to finish his career with the New York Jets. I think at some point he'll get traded, maybe this year, maybe next year, because I think they got rights. I think they got rights to him for the next 3 years, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So they can hold that they have the leverage. I disagree with you about him having the leverage. They have the leverage. They can hold this thing and let it just play out over the next 3 years. We'll see what happens, but I think he'll be on the team.
I can't believe it. We agreed. We finally agreed to something on the first show on the Worldwide Radio Network. Yes. We finally agreed to something. Yes, I honestly believe that he was going to be with the Jets week 1 because they building a nice foundation, regardless of the problems outside of the problems with the Jets. They have nice core players that you just don't want to waste the talent on. Like I can read you the list: Sam Darnold, Le'Veon Bell, Denzel Mims, Chris Herndon, that's the tight end, C.J. Mosley, Quinn Williams, Avery Williamson, and plus the O-line, the whole reconstructed O-line. And Jamal Adams, right then and there, they are already a top 15 defense with Jamal Adams and C.J. Mosley. They in my opinion, they're top 15 defensive team right there, right then and there. I think he will be on the New York Jets come week 1. And Joe Douglas, they will come to a decision. Actually, probably by training camp that we're going to decide to make this young man the highest paid safety.
I am so sick of these Aaron Rodgers haters acting like Aaron Rodgers is in some kind of decline. Clarence, let me give you some of these numbers real quick. In 2018, Aaron Rodgers threw for over 4,000 passing yards. He completed 62% of his passes. He had 25 touchdowns, just 2 interceptions. Last season, in a down year, he had 26 touchdowns, just 4 interceptions, had over 4,000 passing yards, 62 completion percentage. Oh, and by the way, he played in the NFC Championship game. These people that think that Aaron Rodgers, and CBS Sports included, these people that think that Aaron Rodgers is in some kind of decline, their football IQ should be in question. Like considerably. Like what the hell? Like CBS Sports, they lost all their credibility with me, Clarence. I'm gonna name you the quarterbacks that Aaron Rodgers is better than right now on this list. Well, no, you know what? I'm gonna name you the quarterbacks that I think is better than Aaron Rodgers right now. It's only 3 of them.
Okay.
Well, actually, I say, okay. Patrick Mahomes is better than Aaron Rodgers right now. Lamar Jackson is better than Aaron Rodgers right now. Russell Wilson is better than Aaron Rodgers right now. Aaron Rodgers is better than Drew Brees right now. Okay. Deshaun Watson, maybe is, but they count on the same level. And I'm talking about just in play. I think overall, Aaron Rodgers is still on the same level as Patrick Mahomes, if I'm being honest. I think he's on the same level. I'm talking about how they played last year. I think Pat Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Russell Wilson are the only definitive players that played better than Aaron Rodgers, basically like last year. But I think Aaron is really better than He's better than Matthew Stafford. He's better than Carson Wentz. He's better than Tom Brady. He's better than Big Ben, and he's better than Dak Prescott. Tell me I'm wrong.
Listen,
Am I wrong?
Listen, hold on. I just feel like this, that we haven't been seeing the old Aaron Rodgers in these last few years. Like I just feel like the old Aaron Rodgers was more electrifying, that was more into the game. From this Aaron Rodgers, you just been seeing that he just following orders and he just not showing any passion into the game. Now,
he ain't showing passion in the game. What are you talking about?
I just feel like when I be watching Aaron Rodgers, like he just doing what his coach tell him to do. Even though coach gave him the okay to do an audible, he just want to win football game. I just feel like his swagger has been silent. It's been silent. It's been silent for these last 2 or 3 years because he might father times might be coming up, or it just might be a time to switch to another organization and just move on.
That has nothing to do with it.
When Aaron Rodgers coach, they want their own team. They want their own staff.
Listen, Aaron Rodgers can still carry a football team to the playoffs and win Super Bowls. Okay, let me tell you some of these Aaron Rodgers numbers. 364 career touchdowns, just 84 interceptions on his career. That's nearly a 5-to-1 touchdown interception ratio, Clarence. He has close to 47,000 pass yards on his career. He hasn't thrown double-digit interceptions since 2010 and only threw 11 interceptions that year. He is a 2-time NFL MVP. He's the most talented quarterback in NFL history. I know Patrick Mahomes is playing some outstanding football. It's coming off a Super Bowl MVP and Super Bowl victory. But before there was Patrick Mahomes, it was Aaron Rodgers. He is nowhere near as accomplished as Aaron Rodgers is. Okay? Aaron Rodgers is the most talented quarterback in NFL history. And I'm tired of people like you disrespecting him. Here's what's happening. When Aaron Rodgers was putting up incredible numbers and he was winning NFL MVPs, guess what? My Packers wasn't getting to the Super Bowl. We weren't getting and having team success. It was just individual success with Aaron Rodgers. And now, because the Packers brought in Matt LaFleur, the offense is now based around Aaron Jones and running the football. So now we're forgetting how great Aaron Rodgers is. He's proven all he has to do now is win another Super Bowl. And if handing the ball off to Aaron Jones and Jamal Williams will help him win another Super Bowl to add to his resume, then that is what Aaron Rodgers is going to do. He's already proven that he is a first ballot Hall of Fame quarterback. So he doesn't have anything else left to prove but to win more Super Bowls. He only has to add to his legacy. That's all he got to do.
The Super Bowl window has been closed for a period long time, man. I just feel like this. Aaron Rodgers had his run. Yes, he had his amazing run. But what did he capitalize on that? Not one thing. Now, one thing I can remember what. Like, I'm gonna just say this. Aaron Rodgers, he brought in a Super Bowl that was 2008. That was in 2010. 2010. And two MVPs. So yes, that was impressive. But these last 3 years, we haven't been seeing the old Aaron Rodgers.
Okay, but look, this goes back to what Brandon Marshall said about the Packers organization not putting Aaron Rodgers in a position to win Super Bowls. Let me give you some of these playoff points the Packers defense has given up in Aaron Rodgers' career. 45, 37, 45, 28, 26, 23, 44, 37. That's the points defensively that the Packers have given up in Aaron Rodgers' career. And by the way, so everybody know on Worldwide Sports, I'm a Packers fan. Yeah, I'm an Aaron Rodgers fan. Yeah, so I'm a little emotional about this. So if you can tell that my testosterone is a little bit high right now, it's because I'm a Packers fan. I'm an Aaron Rodgers fan, but I'm tired of disrespect for my quarterback. But I just gave you the numbers that the Packers defense has given up in the playoffs in the Aaron Rodgers era. And you mean to tell me that Aaron Rodgers has had the necessary help to get back to the Super Bowl? He was putting up great statistical numbers in the early part of his career. He's proven he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. Now it's about winning Super Bowls and adding to his legacy. Unlike Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers didn't have the great defenses to lean on. He didn't have the great pieces on the defensive side of the ball.